A warm welcome to You're a Wizard, a magical sleep saga inspired by the world of Harry Potter, where you are the main character. As you take a moment to get comfortable, remind yourself that this is your story, and there are no limits to what you can add to this adventure. Anyone that you meet along the way throughout this saga can be whoever you want them to be. They might be people from your own life, a famous figure that you admire, or a character from the books. So be sure to bring along your own unique imagination. Let your thoughts turn to those of magic, wonder, and adventure as we continue our Harry Potter sleep saga. With your best friend in tow, you push your trolleys through the lively crowd. You can feel the powerful magic swelling in the air around you. Your feet feel as though they barely touch the floor, and you get the sensation that you are gliding along the platform. Wizards and witches are sweeping past you in all directions. Some wear the colours of their house. Others, like you, wear a black tie and have yet to meet the Sorting Hat. Further along the station, on your right, is a handful of wooden stalls. Some stalls are selling sweets or second-hand books, or last-minute odds and ends for school. Suddenly, you hear a whistle in the distance. It is time to board the train. At that moment, a friendly-looking conductor approaches, wearing a thick white moustache, a plump belly, and a scarlet uniform lined with gold. He offers you a helping hand with all of your luggage. With a thankful smile, you keep your suitcase and your animal cage and hand over the rest of your luggage. Your jaw drops in amazement as the conductor twirls their wand above their head, effortlessly lifting up your remaining luggage. On the side of the carriage, a large door of deep red flips open, revealing a hidden compartment filled with many cases already. One by one, your luggage floats in neat formation and stacks itself carefully in line with the rest, shuffling into place. And the heavy door falls closed with a delicate click. You and your friend thank the conductor, who gives you a low bow and a smile. Free now from your heavy trolley, you make your way towards one of the many carriages and climb the sturdy iron steps, your suitcase and animal in one hand each. The carriage is filled with a bustling atmosphere. Witches and wizards are chattering away in the corridor, with many searching for an empty compartment. Your friend leads the way as you walk down the narrow corridor, painted in eggshell white and lit by soft yellow lamps, finished with a rich blue carpet. Through the large windows on your left, you peer inside the cozy compartments. Many are full of happy, smiling wizards talking away. They give you a wave as you wander past, and you return a slightly nervous smile. But already you feel so welcome here, and a sense of belonging surges through you. Just then, there is a vibration under your feet, and the carriage seems to expand from the inside. You feel yourself sway gently back and forth, as right before your eyes is revealed an empty compartment, waiting for you. Your friend turns to you excitedly and slides open the door as you both step inside. You are met with a soothing, fresh air, and it is the perfect temperature. The carpet beneath your feet is soft and thick. There are 2 long seats facing each other, topped with blue and white cushions on the base and the back. Opposite is a huge flat window looking out onto the other side of the platform, where you see a short walkway through the tunnel. There is an old Victorian lamp hanging from the wall above the window, and a golden light echoes from it. You place your suitcase and your animal next to you as you take a seat opposite your best friend. As you unlock the cage, instantly your animal moves onto your lap, curling up in complete comfort. You feel so lucky to have this new companion with you on your adventure. Through the door of your compartment and out of the far window, you can see onto the main platform. The white-moustached conductor is waving down to the main engine now, and the platform is completely empty. And then you hear it. The train wakes up as the engine puffs into life. You feel a rumble under your feet and through your body as the heavy wheels start to turn, and you feel yourself moving now. Slow and steady at first, but soon your pace quickens as the crimson steam train powers on into the tunnel ahead. Your magical journey has begun. For the moment, there is darkness at the window as the train journeys on through the long, sweeping tunnel. The repetitive sound of the wheels chugging away lulls you deeper into a calm and relaxed state. The carriage is illuminated by the lamp above you, and specks of gold dust dance through the air. The atmosphere in the carriage is quiet and peaceful. There is a comfort in the unfaltering rhythm of the train. It is strong and safe. In the next moment, there is a tap on the window of your compartment, and the familiar, plump conductor gives you a smile as he slides open the door. He clicks his golden hole punch between his thumb and finger and asks to check your tickets. You reach into your pocket, pull out the thick paper ticket and hand it over. With a twist of his mustache, the conductor lets out a satisfied chuckle that wobbles his protruding belly, and he punches a hole in both of your tickets. He bows his head and backs out of the compartment, throwing your tickets up into the air. Your ticket takes the shape of a small bird and flutters down into your lap. The smiling conductor wishes you both a magical and peaceful journey as they slide the door closed and shuffle off down the corridor. Just then, a beautiful light illuminates the carriage, and for a brief second you squint at the sudden exposure. As your eyes adjust, they are met by a majestic countryside, like nothing you have ever seen before. The grass is pure emerald, and the curved horizon of hills creates a dark silhouette in the distance, dividing the land perfectly with the rich sapphire sky. Enormous trees are dotted across the landscape, with flocks of birds swooping around the branches. The birds ascend high into the sky in a cluster, creating fleeting patterns in the air, before drifting back down to their many nests among the old oaks of this earth. This land is so enchanting, so full of magic that you can almost see the wind itself, swirling in white lines and carrying the odd leaf on a looping journey through the trees. In the small hedgerows nearby, you see families of rabbits huddling together or sprinting across the landscape. Above them, collections of butterflies seem to be following, and they create their own colourful displays below the tree line. Occasionally, deer emerge in small herds atop the golden-peaked hillsides, grazing happily and helping their young fawns take their very first steps in this world. One or two stags leap across the landscape, creating majestic silhouettes above the horizon, a picture you will never forget. It is clear to see that all the beautiful facets of nature have become one in this countryside paradise. Suddenly, there is another knock on the inside window, and the door slides open. A squat elderly witch peeps her head over the top of her enormous trolley that is packed full of magical treats. She asks politely if you would like anything from the trolley. Your jaw drops in amazement at the sight in front of you. Some of the sweets you recognize: the famous chocolate frogs, jelly beans in every flavor imaginable, licorice wands, and sugar quills. You spot gummy snakes in purple and green that wiggle from one corner of the trolley. There are candied Catherine wheels that give off a colourful fizz as they whirl round, glowing in bright red, yellow, and blue. Twirling toffee wraps around itself pretzel-like, and the more it twirls, the softer and more decadent it becomes. The elderly witch informs you that the napping nougat is a popular new treat and would be perfect for a long journey. It's not too sweet, but has a blend of wonderful flavours, and when eaten, will take you into a deep, peaceful nap. You share a wide-eyed smile with your friend, and you pull out a few sickles each. You buy yourselves a napping nougat and anything else that catches your eye on this magical trolley. With your very generous pile of treats, the old lady gives you a gentle smile and slides the door shut. You put the napping nougat to one side for now and begin to tuck in to the rest of your snacks. Some of them remind you of your favourite sweets from the Muggle world, but others are so unique, so enchanted, that there is quite simply nothing else like it. As you work your way through your mini feast, you begin to confide in your best friend about what you think the castle might look like, what kind of food will be served at the famous feasts, and how you both feel about finally starting your journey as a wizard. You wonder if there might be any hidden passageways or mysterious secrets locked away in this ancient, bewitching castle. The conversation turns to the sorting ceremony tonight, and you imagine which of the 4 wizarding houses might suit you best. There is the House of the Red and Gold Lion, recognized for their bravery and passion. The House of the Yellow and Black Badger, admired for their patience, hard work, and loyalty. The House of the Blue and Bronze Eagle, who pride themselves on academia, wit, and forward thinking. And finally the House of the Silver and Emerald Serpent, where ambition, diligence, and creativity are of the utmost importance. You allow yourself a moment to really imagine what it might be like and how it would feel to be sorted into your favorite wizarding house. Your friend smiles at you deep in thought, as if to know what you are thinking, and they reassure you that no matter where you are sorted, then that house will have gained a wonderful new wizard. You thank them with a sigh of relief, and you are filled with an immense gratitude for this brilliant person opposite you. You cannot imagine taking this journey without them. You sit now in a peaceful silence, enjoying the company of your best friend and gazing out the window across the rolling green hills, now backed by a late afternoon sun. Your animal has fallen fast asleep, and you stroke their head gently as they curl up on your knees. Your thoughts turn to the gentle giant and his comforting, warm presence. You look forward to seeing him tonight and wonder if he might take you on any adventures through the castle. The book he gave you, A History of Magic, rests on your suitcase. You open it and flick through the pages. You notice a thin piece of parchment sticking out like a bookmark. You fold to the marked page and reveal a chapter titled The Guardian of Hogwarts. There is a note on the loose parchment written in charcoal pencil with unjoined writing. The note reads, "My dear old friend Nougat," with a smiley face drawn at the end. Before you can read the chapter, you hear a deep, booming echo outside, a great animal calling out. Outside the window is a solitary mountain peak. Circling the mountain, you see huge arched wings, propelling a snake-like body of brown and emerald. It has a long, swishing tail braided with small spikes. You stare without blinking in complete amazement. A dragon. You have only ever heard of these creatures in fairy tales. Can it really be true? You check the book and see a beautiful watercolor painting of this dragon, a dark brown body with hints of emerald in its scales. As you read on, the book reveals that this dragon hatched on the school grounds and was cared for in early life by the giant gamekeeper of the castle. This dragon, Nougat, was taken to Romania to live with his own kind. But years later, at the request of the headmaster, Nougat and his new family returned to the school, and he became the guardian of this magical land, watching down from the peak of the mountain, protecting the school, the train, and all who dwell within. As the dragon spots the train, you hear another call echo over the mountain, and 3 more dragons appear, almost out of thin air. The group descends down the side of the mountain and towards the rolling train. As the family of dragons gets closer, you recognize Nougat immediately, and he gives a low, swooping display of prowess and elegance. A second dragon of similar size, but the color of pure sapphire, joins in with the display, and the 2 dragons swirl together in the sky, creating a breathtaking spectacle. As they turn and dance, a cloud of gold dust falls from their wings and drifts across the landscape in a soft glitter. Then, from further behind, appear 2 baby dragons, both a wonderful blend of emerald and sapphire, and barely a year old. They are still learning how to use their wings and they swoop from side to side, trying to catch the wind. One of the baby dragons lets out a hiccup and a cough, coupled with a small burst of orange fire. Their innocence and their beauty overwhelms you, and you feel a sudden, deep affection for these rare, magical creatures. Norbert and his partner soar majestically over the land, and the two babies beat their wings as fast as they can, trying to keep up. Against the low sun, the sapphire dragon illuminates in a flourish of blue that beams down onto the rich green hills. These dragons are here to protect you and will watch over you in your life as a wizard. As the dragon's display comes to an end, this precious family begins to soar back up into the sky. The little ones are now perched on their parents' back, riding one each. They soar higher and higher, until at last they catch the wind above and begin to glide back over to their mountain refuge. A sense of peace and complete tranquility is flowing through you now. You have witnessed something unforgettable and utterly magical. This is a memory that will stay with you forever. The train passes through a small tunnel of trees now, and a sudden shadow overtakes the carriage. You decide to unwrap your napping nougat, break it in half, and offer a piece to your friend. The first bite is an instant sensation. Your lips become warm, and a soft vibration begins to run over them, traveling into your mouth and over your tongue. A deep relaxation and warmth trickles through your body now, and the temptation to close your eyes is almost irresistible. As you enjoy this delicious, sticky treat, you think about the magic of the dragon's display, and you feel a new excitement inside you, ready for your arrival at the castle. You emerge in a flash from the tunnel of trees, and now before your eyes is a luminous green valley with the setting sun perfectly in the middle. The golden rays reflect on a huge body of water below, creating a shimmering starlight on the lake. The train plows forward onto a long, curved viaduct, looking out across this hidden valley. Tall grey archways hold up this enormous bridge with ease, and the view before you is breathtaking. Eagles dance in the red sunset and soar gracefully down the valley. The rippling water creates a glitter below, and the top of the sun peers over the horizon in a rich crimson and gold. Your eyelids are heavy now, and your best friend is already fast asleep. They lie comfortably on their seat, peaceful and relaxed. And as you gaze at this glorious sunset, your head resting on the window, you feel your whole body losing all tension as each muscle begins to soften and unravel like a warm butter slowly melting. Your mind is clear of thoughts, and the only thing that matters is this glorious sunset, the golden red valley, and the far green country. All of this slowly fades now, and you are sinking deeper and deeper into a wonderful nap.